Oh man, hate to say, but I think this is the end, man. I can't really do this anymore. Too many setbacks. It's hard, man. I think I'm just gonna focus on something else, you know? So that's what it is. Whoa! You must not know me very well. I love the process, can't you tell? I cannot even slow it down. Wow, when I look back, I'll be so proud. I've been learning all the time, and now my mind controls my skin. How in every single moment, there's a choice that you can win. And I'm in touch with the universe, I know it's got my back. That's my life now, body, mind, and spirit getting matched, yeah. Woo! What's going on, guys? I know what you're thinking. Did the old Dunk Life intro get replaced by these new raps? I don't really know yet, I'm figuring it out as I go. But I love doing this, so, this beat though. So yeah, just kind of doing what I want to do, adding more to these videos that I love to make, and just going with the flow, man. There's a lot more where that came from. Gonna be a podcast tonight probably as well after this vlog about straight tendon health, boy. Your boy's learning, trying to become a master of his own body down to the cellular level. Get at me. Alright, thanks for watching in advance. Love you. It's a coffee cup. What's good? Headed back to the gym. Worked out yesterday, just did squats. Knees feeling pretty good. Not any worse. No more pain than yesterday, but today I'm gonna do more jumping type things. I'm gonna do a little bit more plyometrics. Probably just box jumps and landings, where I just land off a box. Kind of getting some stimulus of jumping, but little impact on my joint. Going to Houston, January 17th, 18th to dunk. So I'd love to dunk the week before that just to kind of get back in the groove. So that's, what's today? That's a month from today, basically. And so I have like 3 weeks till I have to jump. So I think I'm gonna be good. So I think I can start dunking in about 2-3 weeks from now. That'd be great. So maybe not next weekend, but in 2 weekends. Woo! Quick story I really found interesting yesterday watching a TED Talk by Tom Chi about the scope of life. Basically, he was saying one of the first organisms to ever be living on Earth billions of years ago was the cyanobacteria, and it emitted oxygen, and over billions of years it got put into plants, it got absorbed by plants, whatever, and it's now the chloroplast of plants, and it helps with photosynthesis, thus emitting oxygen and that type of thing. And then over billions of years, that oxygen made Earth habitable for all living things, including us humanoids. So he was saying, if you think of your life, if you were that cyanobacteria, you thought your life was so insignificant, you were a tiny little piece of the planet, and all you do is emit oxygen, it doesn't affect the world at all. But little did you know that every time you emitted oxygen was helping the world become more habitable for all living things billions of years later. So for our life now, our breath right now could be contributing to something way higher than we can even comprehend, and is not even in our scope of understanding. So, second set of landings I just did. A little bit the same discomfort. Felt a little more warm, so some jumps, some lands, it felt good. Some others, it felt discomfort. And like minor pain, like 0.5 of a point, but I'm still scary. So I think I'm gonna move on to box jumps just to switch it up because I don't want to stress it too much with landings. These jumps feel almost like max jumps, so first jumps in a long time. So it feels really good to jump like that, but I'm not sure if it's good for my knee. It doesn't really hurt right now, but it's scary because I'm putting a lot of stress on it that I haven't done in a while. So even though if it doesn't hurt right now, I still got to remember that I am stressing it a lot by jumping. So. God, the sun. Feels like I haven't seen the sun in days. I had to get out of there before I go too much. No, but the discipline's doing really well, and I was gonna stretch more, but I'm not really feeling it. I wanted to just do what I needed to do today, and stretching is kind of something that's tough on my body. It's like a workout. So I'm gonna maybe save it for tonight or even tomorrow. But what I am learning is that the less I do, when I do a little bit less and stop a little bit before I'm like fatigued or dead, it makes me want to go harder the next session. So if I don't stretch today, then tomorrow I'm gonna be like, oh, I really need to stretch, and I'll get a better stretch than if I did it today. Hopefully. Obviously on certain days you want to go hard, you want to push yourself, you always want to push yourself to go harder and do more, but on some days you got to know when to cut it, and that you know that it's going to roll over, and you build that momentum. That momentum is strong. Anyway, getting really good. Those box jumps felt great. First jumps in a long time where I felt like I was actually pushing to jump. I know my vertical's probably terrible right now, but looking forward to getting back to jumping.